Is a day of celebration for Muslims. Muslims all across the world, we gather together with our family, our friends, our communities, and we pray and share food and hug and you know. But we have to understand we cannot ignore what's happening in the world right now in East Turkestan, in Urumqi, in Kashgar, in these places where Islam's been for hundreds of years. There is no Eid celebration, right? You can't just go out and meet your loved ones. You can't wake up in the morning and see your wife and children, right? People are waking up on Eid day in East Turkestan in a camp. In a camp where they have to say there is no God. In a camp where they know that their wife is somewhere probably being, you know, physically and sexually abused, where their children are in some orphanage and being indoctrinated in atheism and the Communist Manifesto. This is the Eid for the East Turkestanis. This is the Eid for the Muslim Uyghurs. And, you know, we have to understand this is the greatest oppression of Muslims happening all across the world. Try and find a place on earth, one place on earth that is worse than East Turkestan. Because look, the only thing you could do is you could look at a place in the world and say innocent Muslims are being killed, like in Burma or Syria or Yemen or whatever, right? You could say that. You could say, look, this is happening, these people are dying. But look, you have the luxury of dying in those places. Those Muslims are just being killed, right? And I'm sure if you go up to an East Turkestani man, you go to a Uyghur person, you say to him, would you rather not know where your family is and have the risk of your children being indoctrinated in atheism and you don't know where they are and your wife's being raped and your family's disappeared, and or would you rather they all be killed, right? And if you speak to Uyghurs, they will tell you, we rather our families be killed, right? This is like, this is unbelievable the amount of pain and torture and anguish and all these things that the Uyghurs go through. I got a phone call the other day, and this really disturbed me. It was a Uyghur sister who previously I spoke to about Uyghur activism and the work that needs to be done and all the rest. Anyway, she was so distraught because obviously her family, her father, her mother, her family, they are in the concentration camps. She's outside, and you know, she has this anxiety, she has this worry, she has this, like, it's like a living nightmare. And, you know, I said to her, look, I could not deal with what you're going through. I could not deal with it. And she said, I thought the same. I thought I couldn't deal with it. But the powerful thing was that she had such a strong faith in Allah, such a strong faith that Allah is going to help her, such a strong faith that Allah was going to give her patience and free her family. And yeah, it's Eid, but we can't forget the Muslims of East Turkestan. And I don't know. We have to help them. We have to do what we can.